4, 3, 2, and let's go ahead and bring that down. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Monarchs Live, pregame show edition from Legends Field in Kansas City. Dan Vaughn with you, voice of the Monarchs. Glad you're along tonight as we bring the pregame notes to you. And I promise we're a few minutes late today, but rock and roll and ready to tell you about the news of the day. And there is a little news today. Monarchs have added a pitcher today. And Brian Glowicki, who you may recall from last year. Brian, remember the rotation last year, was signed off the roster by the Chicago White Sox organization. And most recently was in Double-A Birmingham. He will be here tonight. He's in uniform and be in the bullpen wearing number 27 for Kansas City. So the Monarchs have added Brian Glowicki, and that's good news. Just getting stronger, as we talked about. In this stretch, this July into the first couple weeks of August, this is where Joe Cafapietri is at his best, the Kansas City Monarchs manager. This is where last year, of course, I know John Hernandez was working out today, but obviously not available for a few weeks. This is where last year the Monarchs unearthed guys like Jeremy Rhodes. This is where an Ebendel Isabel appeared in this same window, and Brian Glowicki reappearing here, and just goes to show you the power of this brand and this culture the Monarchs have here in Kansas City. That Brian's back. I did not get a chance to talk to Brian yet, but very excited to have him back, and again in the bullpen. So that move made today, the Monarchs put Brian Glowicki in the bullpen, which turns our attention to tonight here at the ballpark. Is I'm going to check one little thing here and double check. I think we're all good here. But Monarchs and the Sioux Falls Canaries, these are the ones that you, especially now with such a limited number of home games, you've only got when you're playing home game number 33, so 17 more at this ballpark. You're more than halfway through your home schedule. And these are big ones. You want to get these and add these up as fast as you can, and get as many of these W's that you possibly can. And there's you can hear me here. There we go. Getting right ahead to the park, see the boys. Can't wait to see the boys, Chris, and Paul Orlando needs to return. And that's that same window last year. We saw that same window. This is the very big window as you get things kind of sorted in what you're going to look like come Labor Day weekend, that's really what that roster looks like. Really, the 10 days prior, that whole week to 10 days prior is what you're going to go with in the postseason. So a very big stretch of time here as this roster kind of comes in to fruition here. But that's the move today. And again, I mentioned today at lunch that I expected something today, but I didn't know what. And that was the move. Brian Glowicki is back and was a very good part of things. And again, you forget how good this pitching staff was to start the 2021 season. And you had, of course, Eric Stout and Glowicki, and you had Dylan Baker. Those are guys all signed, Cody Mincy, all guys that were signed off your roster last year. And this is a very, very good pitching staff. So getting a piece like that back, that's good. It's like Joe talked about, too. It's going to give you your chance to put your guys in the roles that they're going to flourish in. And that's something that we saw to a degree over the weekend with Jeremy Rhodes's, being put in the bullpen. And you're going to see some of that here with Brian Glowicki as well for Kansas City. Lineup card tonight brought to you by Price Chopper. Kansas City knows Price Chopper looks like this. Darnell Sweeney's in center field. Kevin Santa about second to be at second base. Kevin back in the infield after a great weekend in the outfield. Played very well and also hit the ball off the wall. Big base hits on a Sunday as well. David Thompson bats third. Thompson over at the third corner. Matt Adams, Big City, will be your DH. He'll bat fourth for Kansas City. Casey Gillespie out in right field for the second time this season. Be out in right. J.C. Escalera will play first base. He will bat sixth for Kansas City. Pete Cosma batting seventh. Cosma, another big series. Pete really starting to really heat up and add those multiple hit ball games. Steady down there is Cosma down the seventh spot. Alexis Almeida will catch. Alexis batting eighth, and Willie Abreu will be in left. Abreu batting ninth and in left field. Matt Hall goes for the Monarchs tonight on the bump, facing Neil Lang, a left-hander. Lang's numbers this year, 4 and make that 1 and 2 at a 4.99, and Hall 4 and 2 and a 1.25. Dueling lefties from Legends Field here in Kansas City. Monarchs and the Canaries coming up the top of the next hour as the gates are open. We're about, let's see here. 16 minutes away from going to the air. And on MixLR tonight, and then on AA Baseball TV around quarter till or so tonight. Joe Cathpietri will stop by with the top step. Also around the American Association. Also have your Monarchs 101 with DB. I'm going to give you a little look back at 1951 and all the Monarchs who had been signed by big league clubs, a lot like the Monarchs circa 2021 and 22. Very interesting parallel there. Also going to tell you about a little double barrel action. One game in not in Sioux Falls in South Dakota, 1935, and on this date as well for you tonight on the pregame show, which you guys want to hear that. It's going to be on MixLR. First off, tell you where you're going to find the broadcast tonight. Of course, it's going to be on AA Baseball TV. AA Baseball TV for $14.99. You can watch all the Monarchs games home and away. Plus, perhaps you want to watch, I don't know, the Home Run Derby from Chicago. You can do that as it's there on the archive side on AA Baseball TV. And, of course, the radio side tonight as well. That's where you will find us, the pregame and the postgame. Jackson's not here tonight, but we will have the Joe's postgame interview and have some score updates as well from the ballpark during the broadcast tonight. Brought to you by Swope Health. This is what healthy feels like. So there we go. We are about 15 minutes from airtime. We'll roll the pregame music, get you ready for the Monarchs and the Sioux Falls Canaries, game one of a 3-game series. All right. That's the news right there. Glowicki's here, and the Monarchs have more depth and continue to see this roster take shape as the Monarchs are a game behind those front-running Fargo-Moorhead Redhawks in the association's West Division. All right, ready for some 1, 2, 3, go Monarchs? Hold on just a second. There we go. There we go. And let's do this. There we go. Let's do that. All right, here we go. 1, 2, 3, go Monarchs. We'll see you in the broadcast night. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go Monarchs. I'll see you in the broadcast night, everybody.